Hey YouTube, it's echobear, and today I want to review an app for you guys that's called INKS. Now before I get into talking about why I like this app and all that fun stuff, let's get through serious stuff. So INKS is made by State of Play Games, and it's kind of like a pinball paint rolly kind of thing. So it's mostly a paintball game with the added effects of ink. And the first version of it was originally released on May 4th, 2016. So also, before I go any further, usually a lot of the apps I review are completely for free and only offer in-app purchases. This one actually did cost money to buy at the get-go, so if that's an issue, I'm sorry, but you'll see why I really wanted to review this app even though it does cost money. So let's get to fun stuff now. So INKS is like a very fantastically well done game done by State of Play Games. I've played a couple of their apps before. I haven't reviewed any of them before, but this one just barely came out a few weeks ago, so I wanted to review this one while it was still kind of new. INKS is a really interesting take on a regular pinball game. Because regular pinball games, usually it's like you have your two buttons, your two flippers, and usually there's like a lot of sounds, a lot of sound effects, a lot of lights, and just a lot of like stimuli going on all over the place. This one is kind of like a minimalist type of paintball, which is really fascinating because all you really have are your little flippers and sometimes bumpers and then your little color swatches of ink that you have to hit to clear each level. So to clear each level, you have to hit every single block of ink or circle of ink or just whatever ink it gives you. You have to hit every single one of those in a certain amount of time to clear it and go to the next level. When I made the comparison to how like original pinball machines are kind of like with all of the stimuli, this one is very minimalist, and it's really fascinating because even like your sound stimuli is really minimalist. The only sounds you really hear are the ball rolling around, and it's a really realistic sound effect. Like, it sounds like a Foleyed ball rolling around on a table. Like, you have that sound, you have the sound of the flippers, you have the sound of the ink getting hit, and the sound of the bumpers and the bouncers. And that's like it. You have the intro music at the beginning, but everything else is very quiet and just very zen-like. Which is really kind of fun because with pinball games you do kind of have to have a certain level of focus, and that's why pinball games are hard, because there's so much stimuli and it's hard to pay attention to what you're doing all of the time. But yeah, this game is very simple. It's just a whole bunch of different level packs that you can play through, and to get 100% you have to get all of the levels completed on what seems to be a par. So a lot of levels it's just one hit and you can get all of them, but as the levels get harder it's multiple hits. And if you lose a ball, then like your score is different, and it has like a golden ball with a red star in it, a golden ball, blue ball, brown, I'm guessing bronze ball, and then a black ball. The black ball is really interesting because you can tell when you've failed multiple times, because once the black ball comes out, it's literally like an ink ball. So everywhere it trails, it leaves a black ink trail, rather than for the rest of the game, as you hit ink, it creates a colorful trail. So if you get it done quicker, you usually get like a prettier background and a prettier view to see the rest of the game through. When you first buy the game, you get 3 packs, Dawn, Melody, and Campfire. Those come when you purchase the app, so they're free but not free because you bought the app. The other 2 remaining ones, Campfire and Vespa, you have to pay 99 cents for. So if you guys really like this game and you want to continue playing it, there's more levels for you guys to play, but you gotta pay a little money to unlock it. So for everything this game has, it's just visually appealing, like minimalist, very relaxing, and very just awesome to listen to. Now, despite the cost, I really enjoy this game, and I know that free apps are usually the preferred with this kind of stuff, but like for what this app gives you, I think it's totally worth it. So for everything I've talked about, I'm gonna give this app a 10 out of 10. It's just absolutely fantastic. The controls are tight, the visuals are fantastic and intuitive. Everything is just so well executed. That's why I think it's worth the money that you pay for it. And it's just so much fun to play. Like, I've addictively gone through like the three packs that originally came from it just within a couple days that I've had it. So I definitely think you guys should check this app out. It's so much fun and I recommend it like 100%. So as always, don't just take my word for it, go out and play it for yourselves. If you can't and it doesn't seem interesting to you based on what I've shown you here today, then that's up to you. You don't have to go play it. But if you do, I'm going to leave the link in the description for you guys to go download it, so make sure to check that out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and comment down below, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye!